All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This transition could happen faster. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not such a bad idea to let the players actually see the transition. You know what we are going to need? We are going to need obstacles, but I can't think of good obstacles. Uh, I don't like trains because I want to see what are the low-hanging fruits first. Because if things like wagons and trains have this con where I would need to design something that goes across the map like this, you know, and then that'll require me to design the entire level around each obstacle, and that's too much work. But at the same time, I kind of like the reward. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. I want it to disappear. I don't want it to just scale down, you know? And now it feels like they disappear. Can improve by 5%, but they're getting there. That'll be 1%, right? 10%. So let's check that out. But I like the idea. See, now it disappears. It doesn't just scale down. Also, that moose is relatively small compared to the other animals that we have. I'll fix that. Tiny bit of adjustment to this level is also required, right? First thing first, this moose is rather small. Let's go with 5 and this section requires a bit more of these vegetations, and I love this. They are really beautiful. They're fluffy. One more cow here. Cows are good. Cows are juicy. Hunt animal is what we need. We'll move it over here. And I think the cow is just a touch too big. It's a fat cow. Let's say 6. Let's see if that fixes it. Boom. Maybe a tiny bit more. And now let's see. Let's play the game and get a feel for it. What is happening? Oh. The splines. It's time to set them up properly. It's time to set them up properly. It's a lot of work. Yeah, it feels like a lot of work, but it actually isn't. You just have to be patient with it and just do it. Unity's own spline system is very optimized and smooth. Okay. Up. I think I need to bring it up just a touch so we can see it properly. And now let's get to work. Can I hide the... Yeah, if we say linear, it will remove the Bezier points. Don't worry about the curves though. They're easy to solve. I really need an idea for obstacles, guys. Help me out here. There needs to be horizontal moving obstacles, like trains or wagons or something like that. That'll block your way as the player is progressing through the level. But I can't come up with like good ideas that you have to avoid hitting, you know. And obviously, it can't be cars, right? It's like a medieval game, and it can't be animals, because the only animals that are allowed are the animals that you hunt in this game. So I don't want to lose that. Then the only thing that we have is trains. But we can't overdo trains. I mean, we can't have one per level. Even one per level is too much. And they should be moving. They can't be static ones. Almost done with this level. Almost done. You just have to trust the process. These sorts of tasks put you in a autopilot mode. And I'm rather aggressive when I work. Mentally, I'm very aggressive because I expect too much of myself. And one thing that I've learned is that, first of all, during the entire day, because I work basically 16 hours a day, like every waking hour except for eating and going to the gym and stuff like that. And if you want to do that for a long time, what you have to do is you have to be in at 80% of your capacity all the time. Because if you are at 100% mentally, right, always focused, always aggressive, you're gonna burn out. Not like long-term burning out stuff. No, you're gonna burn out in the day. You know, you need your energy. So it's a very balancing act to remain, not allow yourself to be too involved and too aggressive. Aggressive is the best way that I know how to explain it to myself. Because it's a marathon. It's a marathon. Of course, I have to say, like, if you want to work, say, 8 hours a day, or to be honest, like, even 8 hours, a straight 8 hours is too much. But let's say, let's say 6 hours, right, or 4 hours. You can get away with being too aggressive and too locked in for 4 to 6 hours for a few weeks. Depends on your life goals and lifestyles and stuff like that. And all of these things matter if you are building something that you have a stake in, right? And I have to say, it's a very hard thing for me to do, to keep myself from being too aggressive. Because I want to just, be all in. That's my natural bodily reaction to every problem that I have. Now, almost done with this level. Still no idea for the obstacles, eh? I mean, if I had infinite resources, I would want to have a little, maybe like a tsunami that blocks blocks players' path for, say, 3 seconds, right? But it's a hybrid casual game, guys. Can't do that. And we are done with this level too, ladies and gentlemen. 2 levels is good for now. I don't want to exhaust myself doing a repetitive task. So let's go ahead and do something else and we'll come back to this. Let me smooth this path out first. Where is it? Okay, let's commit the changes here. Hello. Commit, my friendo. And what else? Let's test the level. Test the spline that we created. Good. Oh, it's so dreamy, this level. I like it. Oh, I love this level. It's so dreamy. Kids are gonna love this. Beautiful. Let us add the animals. I'm so happy with that level. This was my first time playing it, actually. We designed that level, what, 4 days ago? This was my first time actually playing it because it didn't have the spline. Now we can have some cool animals here. Have a little surprise for the players. Hold on. I haven't yet come to terms with the idea of having elephants. For two reasons. One, I feel like it's wrong to kill elephants. And second, it's just they are too large to be killed with one bullet. Let's add this buffaloes or whatever they are. They are too much of a wild animal for such a dreamy level. I want to start with a cow. Maybe even a chicken. I'm not too sure about the chicken yet, so let's go with this. They remind me of that animation, Open Season. Elliot was the name of the character. Such an idiot character he was. It was so fun though. I'm unlocking some features here. Some of the stuff that I'm speaking out loud would have been the things that I would say to myself as I would work, just in silent, in my own brain. Apparently the art of streaming is just to say whatever is in your mind, eh? Okay. This level should be filled with this deer because it's such a dreamy level. But like two of them next to each other, that's not a great idea. Let's have the cow here. Why not? Here. Hello, cow. Let's add one of these around it so we can eat. And let's save this level and test it. We did not add we did not add any of the animals to the actual prefab. So let's go ahead and do that. Cow, get over here, cow. You are going to be added to hunt objects and prefab. Done. Let's test this level. I love this level. So dreamy. I love the fact that our particles have sparks. It's like, ta-da! It's like, just killed an animal. I'm trying to humanize the fact that this is a hunting game but made for kids. That cow has animation problems, right? Is the animation looped or no? It is looped. Then why does it feel like... Let's test it one more time. The cow looks static. What a static cow. No, it is looking around. I'm gonna call the guy Otis. Otis? Otis. I think this is the first time in my life that I say Otis or Otis in English. I love this level. This is giving the farm/field feeling that I was looking for. Farm/field feeling, the FFF level. Try it one more time. Let's try it one more time because I'm not too sure about the placement of the. See, there could be an animal here. There's no animal here. Oh, there's only one, which okay, I remembered. We can add more wild animals at this point. I think we can add a buffalo. Or maybe there's a different name for it. Bison? Bison? I'm never gonna learn that name. If you are a fat cow, you are a buffalo. That's it. I've got so many identity politic jokes with that buffalo naming, but I'm not gonna say them. I'm gonna keep it to myself and add moose to the scene. Get over here, moose. Moose is such a, I don't know, like a degrading name. Get out of here, you moose. Hold on, music needs to change here. Let's go with Ezio's family. Oh, we can add Babai. We can add a Babai here. Straight from Shaun the Sheep. Oh, that's the cute Babai. Can't wait to kill him. Can't wait to eat him. So 3, 4, 5, only 5. I think that's good enough. Let's place them in the proper level. Hunt objects. And let's play the game. That part of the game was so empty. See this section. That's an ugly Babai. That's a very stupid cow. Looking completely away from danger. Survival instinct of a potato. Potato is also like moose. It's such a degrading, stupid name. Potato. Potato. You might say, sometimes I tell boomer jokes. And I have to say, joke's on you, because I am a boomer. I've accepted my fate So far, I've noticed that Kick is such a generous platform for new streamers. I can see a lot more viewers just randomly passing by on the Kick platform. Okay, let's try that one more time. Bye-bye. I think they ought to call sheep Babai too. They gotta adopt this from Persian. Babai is such a fitting name for that animal. And this level is not yet set up. No problem. Let's commit the changes. And let's start from the top again. But let's test meta. Just because I've gotten tired and exhausted of playing the hook gameplay. Now, the first thing that I see here is that this cash, or I call it currency slot, maybe it is not necessary to have it in the hook gameplay. I have to test it on the phone and see how annoying it is, and then we'll decide. So, here, a couple of problems. First of all, I hope the music is not too loud. Hold on. The first problem that I see here is that these horse through unlock items, we should not have both of them ready to be unlocked because you're just making everything too complicated and messy. Only the next one should be unlockable. And so that's one bug that we have to fix. Second bug is this door needs to have a collider. Third, this lock icon must disappear whenever we unlock a new area. Right now, they just stay over there forever. They stay there forever. Which one to begin with? I mean, this is the easy one, so let's just do that and get it over with. Hey, you. Get over here. Get over here, little doggy. I'm getting tired of this music. Hold on. Let me play some Hell March. Hell March. Where are you? There you are. That's fantastic. Let's have some fun. All right. This guy. Easy. You're gonna say collider. And we are going to increase the size. Tiny bit of thickness. I think it's time for us to make sure all the colliders work properly in this game. Because right now I don't think they are. Let's check. So in analysis, physics debugger, we have, where is it? Is it show all? Yeah, okay, so what's going on here? First, this meta prefab. That's too big, so we're gonna and also, let me turn it off and see. Okay, this plane doesn't need a collider. And that's it? These are the only colliders we have? Okay, so the entire boundary requires a collider. Easy. Easy. Oh. You know when a music is when a like a game soundtrack is good when you listen to the music without playing the game and it still sounds great. All right. I'm gonna work alone for about an hour or so, and then I'll start streaming